Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Dead Lizard. They are out of Orlando area, right? Yeah, Orlando, Florida. This is their 3-2-1 Liftoff Light Ale, Kolsch style ale. So again, Kolsch is actually sort of like an appellation. Every beer that is not made in Cologne, not under Cologne's Kolsch convention, is not actually Kolsch, it's Kolsch style. So, little tidbit for you guys. 5.1%, let's dig into beer. Have you had Kolsch before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to brew it at the brewery I worked at.
Yeah. So, beer comes with a little bit of haze to it. It is a light to medium.
Straw color?
No, it's a little darker than that. Like straw would be like bud and like
I guess it is
wheat
a little
beer.
bit darker.
But it has a little bit of a gold hue to it, not like
It looks
straw.
lighter in yours, I guess.
Huh, I don't know. So I would say like light to medium gold.
Yeah.
Don't have a canning date
Oh.
on the nose. Yeah. What?
Smells like hot dog water.
It's not hot dog butter. Okay. Why, do you get spice? Like hot dog water would involve like spices that come off of hot dogs.
There's no spices in hot dogs.
Yeah, there are. There's tons of there's tons of spices in
But you know
hot
what I
dog.
mean? Like not like real notable spices.
Yeah, that's why hot dog water smells like hot dog water. It's not just like.
It smells like hot dog water.
Okay. You guys post some slow. I sort of get a little bit of like a touch of like banana ester in there. Yeah.
Kind of smells leafy.
Sure. I also get a good amount of the grainy malt in there. So there's that like cracked raw grain thing, right?
But it smells like, I don't know, it just smells like leaves. Like
Leaves?
Like green leaves, yeah.
Herbs or like forest?
Like trees. Like
Trees.
tree leaves.
Trees.
I'm scared.
That's beer.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a flavor.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of bland.
Yeah. I don't think Kolsch tastes like this, generally. But it's not too far off, wouldn't say.
Yeah, I mean...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll give it credit that it is something that you could drink a lot of. Yeah. Like, you know, it's not too strong in flavor. It's not, like, too highly carbonated that it's going to give you, like, you know, gas pains, I guess.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of just, like, hey, what's your light beer? At, like, a random brewery.
Right.
And then just get this. And, like, it's not too offensive. It's nothing too exceptional. You know, and it's so hard to really, like, I mean, I guess that's, like, my job as, like, a reviewer and also working on my palate and hoping to get BJCP and, like, working on that kind of stuff to, like, really, I mean, as a system, I already should be able to do that, but, like, to really tack on exactly what makes a beer exceptional versus just, like, oh, that's your local brewery's, like, ale. Like, you know, like, people go to breweries, there's not always a lager being brewed at a brewery, so they, a lot of times, offer a blonde ale, a Kolsch, or something like that, so what's your impressions and rating on this one?
I mean, I'm not going to say it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad beer. However, I think that it kind of falls flat on any impressive notes for me. Mm-hmm. Like it's not interesting.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the thing. It's a very cool label. Like the label is really cool. Like I like the label. It's really fun.
Cartoony.
Yeah. Very fun, very
very cartoony. It honestly almost looks like a kid's thing.
Yeah, like a storybook or something.
Yeah.
But I think overall, you know, like I said, it's just really uninteresting. It doesn't stand out as exceptional in any way, or even really, I guess, you know, notable. There's nothing exciting about it. But it's not a bad beer. So overall, I guess I would have to go somewhere maybe like we'll go with like 83. I mean, it's not awful, but it's
cool.
It's fine.
I don't know. Let me see what I have to say. The water doesn't seem as hard as it could be. Generally, Kolsch is actually supposed to be a little bit harder. The water seems a little bit soft in the middle. There is a little bit of that grainy malt up front. They apparently use some honey malt in here, which is definitely not traditional to style, but I guess it offers a little bit of complexity. It's a little bit of spicy noble hop character that they mentioned in this one, a little bit in there. And rounded, lacking bitterness. It's sort of like a less hoppy American blonde ale with like noble hops. It just there's a zest of like zippy hint of like lemon up front, or grass that just spikes up front, and then it just tames. Yeah, lemongrass, and just tames throughout the palate. There's like
A little bit of bready sweetness to
yeah,
it.
and then there's that lacking intangible that I guess like great beers sort of like elevate at, but it's fine. Actually, if this was like your local brewery's like, you know, light beer,
Yeah.
you'd be pretty happy with it. Let's go with an 86 on this one. Yeah, it's fine. 3, 2, 1, Liftoff, light ale. This is Dead Lizard. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Let me know what you think. Later.